So thanks again for taking the time to chat with us today. Would you just like to tell us a bit about yourself and what you do and how you got to where you are today?
So my name is Antoine Clark. I'm a native Memphian. I've been involved in youth work inside and outside of the church for about 20 plus years. We have a nonprofit that we deal with young people or serve young people in the community, inner city. We've been doing that for about 15 years. Our organization has been in existence for 12 years. We've been a nonprofit for 7 of the 12 years.
Yeah.
And so we serve young people K through 6th grade. We believe in creating and building a support system around student athletes. And so that looks like us intervening academically, training, and really uh, developing students from an athletic point, not just one sport, but for all sports. Our primary sport is football and cheer. And then we have a component where we like to, pour into kids' life skills. We like to walk alongside them in their faith at a young age. And create ways to expose them, in different manners, entrepreneurship, different, business fields, industries. So that's kind of how we like to do a wraparound type of service with student athletes. We have a focus primarily on student athletes. And so
Very good. You're after my own heart. I was a soccer coach for 20 years, and for the last 10 years, I had my own soccer club with the sole intent of doing exactly what you're doing, building life skills around not winning all the time on the field.
right, correct, yeah, totally.
Which is much more important for the youth, young people to get a taste of what life is like, the ups and the downs, through participation. And say if the only failure is the failure to participate, and a lot of sports youth sports find themselves so expensive. A lot of people can't participate and don't get the benefit of it. So, how did you get into that?
I was exposed to it through one of the previous churches I was a part of. They had what they would call a sports ministry. And so it was some of the members who, started up a team, and, it kind of grew from that. And I kind of branched out, but we were connected with an organization that believed in exposing Christ to the young people. And I would say my heart drew to that piece of it. And because it was a combination of not only do we play sports, but we get to, witness to the kids, we get to pour into their life, some values that will last them a lifetime. And so
fantastic. That's as I say, it's just something after my own heart. I think it's a fantastic thing that you do, and it should be commended and should be broadcast everywhere about the successes of programs like yours, and the ultimate the need for programs like yours. They're the best way to connect with youth and bring them into the real world and expose them, as you say, to all the ups and downs that are going to go with playing team sports. Ultimately, team sports is they're going to have to work with the team for the rest of their life.
Right, that's the truth.
Team sports.
Okay, where you are,
yeah. Whether you're at work, whether you're at home, you're still going to have to be working as part of a team. And to be able to put a team together that works with each other for their strengths and weaknesses, I think it's just it's a great messaging for young people these days. So,
absolutely.
How's your teams play in leagues? Where do they get the games from? I mean, most people know games like this through either clubs that play in leagues, or they go through church leagues and things. So your games are through churches, or are they through?
So in the past, we have played through a league that we've been a part of since inception. It's called Cross Check, Grace Athletics now. And we're looking at going into an independent type of scheduling with the teams now. So it'll probably be some like a club sport where we're just kind of
Yeah.
just making sure that the kids can get some action, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
and grow in what they're learning. And so it's kind of what we're looking at. That's the upside. Downside is, you would want to be a part of something that they got a goal to win a big trophy, but when you begin to say it's not all about that, then you find creative ways to just keep the kids engaged and
Yeah.
the families to, support in what we do. So that's kind of what we're kind of moving toward, because we do a end of year celebration with them anyway. So they'll receive something, a recognition, for, the time that they put in.
So there's always an opportunity to highlight the good that you did in every game, whether you win or whether you lose. And
Right, correct.
it's highlighting those and always trying to play the right way.
That's it.
Played against teams that like to win too much. At the expense of actual learning of the players. So I think that's a cross sport thing. I mean, I say mine was soccer, but I've been around enough people whose kids have played baseball to know that can get pretty intense at times for youth sport. Yeah. So you just have the football team?
Football and cheer.
And cheer.
So that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. And is it free to the kids? Is there
there's a fee. We charge a flat rate of $160. Of course, that doesn't cover any equipment or none of that. They're just trying to make it affordable for kids.
Yeah.
To be able to participate. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So, and how many players do you have in your program between the cheer and the?
Right now, we have about 75 signed up.
Very good. Yeah. So it's coming around to football season.
It is. Yeah. So.
That's how you know it's hot outside, because there's always the heat warnings about playing football, practicing football outside.
Yeah.
This time of the year, I have to give it to the kids who play, and the fact that they're out there practicing in 100-degree heat is just with all that equipment on. I mean,
it's a real task, I'll tell you
that. Football's it is quite intense in cost because of all the equipment and stuff they have to buy. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
That's definitely what makes it expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good. It's really cool to be involved in a program that's giving back to youth in this day and age.
That's true. I mean, it's definitely needed, because outside of that, it's just extremely expensive, and so you'll have those who probably wouldn't be able to participate. And because we try to focus on creating ways for parents to raise money, or it hasn't been about the money. And so if they don't pay, then it's not that we kind of turn the kid away. So
Right. Yeah. Everybody gets the opportunity to play, no matter what the financial situation is. Yeah. That's a great positive for programs. A couple of thousand to play is very restrictive. We had the same policy. We had sponsors that were always able to cover players who were unable to pay the full fee or even any fee. So if you wanted to play, you could play.
Right.
So you said you guys are a 501?
We are.
Yeah. And so if somebody was interested in supporting you, how would they get in touch with you?
They would go to our website, so at southsidewildcats.com.
Okay.
And they could, there's a contact. You can fill out the contact information. You can call the number. You can email. So you have you can donate, so all one-stop shop, at the website.
Well, I highly recommend people watching to donate, because it's a great cause that you do. It's great work that you do. And I certainly appreciate you and all the time that you put in to make a difference in kids' lives. It's a worthy goal. And I always appreciate people who are willing to do that. So thank you for that. And thank you for your time today. And as soon as this is going to go out in the newsletter, I'll send you a copy. And I look forward to talking to you again.
All right, sounds good. Thanks again, Ken.
Great. Thank you, Antoine. Thanks. Bye bye.